Hey there, my name is Josh, and this is my YouTube channel. It's where we take a look at all kinds of stuff using a spiritual perspective. So, some of what I have to share is, of course, pretty serious. I mean, some of it's just interesting or insightful, but I think it's all important because it helps to see all of the pieces of the puzzle if you're trying to put together the big picture. And so here we are, ready to talk about everything that I feel needs to be talked about openly right now before this whole thing gets any more out of hand. As we are both in the middle of a crisis right now with COVID and the beginning stages of a renaissance, which can be a bit confusing. And so that's why I have chosen to start this YouTube channel and to offer up my 2 cents to see if I can perhaps shed a little bit of light to help us go along as we go through this transition from what we've been doing that got us here to what we're going to do about it and beyond. Because as I understand it, this is it. We have now arrived at a point in history where the human race is now primed for one of the biggest, most important changes that is ever going to take place in the history of our society. It is a time for us all to take a good look at and reflect on everything that it took for us to get here, for us to reach this point. And it's not about feeling bad about what happened. It's about taking what we learned and moving on. This is us growing up, stepping into our own, mature, the maturation of our society. But it is time, people, for all of humanity to take a big step forward and embrace an almost completely different understanding of who we are and what's truly important. And so I invite you to come with me on a journey to see if we can set the record straight on a number of things just by talking and then by working together. I really hope that you enjoy what I have to share. And so now I'm going to make a statement here, and it's pretty big, but I have faith in myself that I can back it up, and so here it is. I believe that I have the understanding that is necessary to carry us forward. That's it. That's the end of the statement. This is something that has come to me over time. I wouldn't say that I came up with it, so I don't take credit. It just came through me. Of course, it is related to my life work and the book that I wrote. But I think that it's something that is beyond me. It's like, the truth, yes, it lives outside of us. We might relate to it, but, and it's something that I've struggled with, humming and hawing about how I could possibly even go about addressing such a subject without coming across as somewhat fanatical. But if not me, then who? I mean, and what difference does it make? I don't think that I'm the only one. I'm sure there are many people who feel this way. I mean, we're waking up after a long haul, everything that we've been going through over a very long span of time. But now where I sit, it's like I just can't live with this inside of me anymore. I can't live a life in fear, afraid to share something that I feel in my heart is both necessary and beautiful. But as a result of this whole YouTube journey that I've been on now since the start of this year, I've now gained enough confidence not to give in to that fear anymore. I mean, I always kind of knew I was going to do this, but it's like it still takes confidence to be like, okay, I'm ready. And so now I'm ready to start talking about some more serious issues openly. And I have started a fundraiser on GoFundMe called Humanity in Harmony. because despite whatever I have to offer, there is also, or there is a lot of work which needs to be done, and I cannot do it all by myself, and so I'm asking for help. I need your help. We need each other, and together I think that we can do this. This is a grassroots movement. We're not going to wait for some entity, for some organization to do it. We can organize. We can do this together. And so it's like, as far as the money I'm trying to raise, I set the bar pretty low, because it seemed like the right thing to do. Of course, it takes more money than what I am starting with trying, but it's what felt right, so that's what I went with. I mean, the more money that we have, the more we can do. You can affect change. Money is an interesting thing. It's energy, and so yeah. I mean, this is just the beginning, and when we reach our goal, our first little milestone, I will reveal everything that I have to share about how to move forward, in a way that is more concise, to the point, than kind of the way that I handle it right now with some of the videos that I make. And because that would actually, if we met that milestone, it would kind of be a signal to me. It's like, okay, you have an audience now. Now is a good time to start speaking more openly, to address this kind of stuff, because there's people listening, right? And I am super grateful for everybody that listens right now, right? But it's like, it's a tricky thing to know when to start speaking about stuff and how to handle the situation. So, this has been my own conundrum, my own dilemma, and so I'm going to create a book of a book of names in the order of the donations that were received, not amounts, just, as they come in, as a testament of whoever chose to step up and be a part of something that was at least claiming to be the solution when the earth needed them the most. I mean, she needs us right now. And just to be clear, all of the money donated will go directly back into this endeavor, which in the beginning is about spreading the message. I mean, via social media, it's like, it's hard for me or it's a challenge for me to do all of this by myself. And, I work a full-time job. I am self-sufficient. This isn't about, not supporting me or buying things for myself. I take care of myself. Well, the universe takes care of me and all that, but right. Anyways, I mean, I believe that we can do this. We can do this together, people. We're 8 billion people strong. Let's start a movement like this world has never seen. Yeah. Every single one of us. This is our time, and so I will leave you with that. And this, namaste, which means something like, the light in me supports the light in you, or the light in me recognizes the light in you, the divine in us both. We got this, so namaste.